Okay, so did she already tell you what my name was?
No.
No? I think she did. I think I heard her say. Yes, Miss Emily. So that's my name for today, okay? So I'm going to be teaching you, as I think she just told you, and this is for a grade for me. I actually chose this class out of all the classes I've seen here, and I've observed, and I've been like creepily sitting in the back, you know. I've picked you guys because you guys are such well-behaved, enthusiastic young kiddos. So can you guys help me get a good grade today?
Yes.
Yay, awesome. Yes, ma'am, I like you. You're so enthusiastic. Okay, so what we're going to be learning about is listening maps. Does anybody know what a listening map is? Have you ever done one before?
No.
That's good news to me. So listening map is kind of like this picture or graphic organizer or like a piece of paper that has like pictures and things on it that you can listen to a piece of music and follow along with it without actually having the music, which is pretty cool, and you can make it however you want to. So we're going to do some of that today. Do you guys know the country called France?
Yes.
Have you heard of France? Okay, so France is like way far away in Europe. And in the 1800s, there was this man named Camille Saint-Saëns. Can you say that?
Camille Saint-Saëns.
Perfect, you just spoke French, go you. And he was a composer. You guys know what a composer is?
Yes.
Yes, okay, he wrote some music, pretty cool, way back in the 1800s. And it's called, the one we're going to listen to today is called The Carnival of the Animals, which is actually super cool. And it's called a suite. Remember this, it's called a suite because it's made up of a bunch of little tiny pieces of music that all come together to make one big piece of music, which is the Carnival of the Animals. And each one of these little pieces is dedicated to an animal, a kind of animal. And so like when you're listening to it, you can hear what the animal is. There's an elephant's one, it's got like these low string basses are playing, and it's all cute, and you can just like imagine the little elephants running around. So we're gonna listen to some of that today, and we're also going to use the listening maps that I have over there, okay? So, can I turn this power button on? What do we call it, Miss Melody?
Yes.
Is that what this is? It's gonna wake up. And the first one we're gonna listen to is the kangaroo. So, first time we're gonna listen to it without the listening map, without anything. We're just gonna listen to it, and you're gonna imagine the kangaroos hopping around, okay? Just gonna imagine it, and close your eyes, and just listen. So, all right, so kangaroos, you ready? Close those eyes. Close your eyes. Listen. So that was it. You guys, like, can you just imagine little kangaroos hopping around?
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna hand some of these and pass them around. Teamwork here. Pass them around quietly. Don't talk too much, okay? Pass them around. I don't think we need all of these, so here's some for you guys. Give one to everyone. Two more?
Here's some.
You got some there?
One.
Thank you.
Here's some.
So make sure they get some.
Do y'all need any more?
Thank you for helping.
I got an extra. Yes.
Yay, thank you. So everybody has one now?
Yeah.
Okay, so with your finger, we're going to listen to it again. And with your finger, you're going to follow along and see if you can follow along using this little listening map, okay? Do what?
These are like the. Yeah, that's
Right, but shh. I gotta figure it out. Yes?
Is this a repeat sign?
Yes, that's an excellent question. So at the very end, I think I have it right here. So right here, you see the little line with the 2 dots? That is a repeat. So once this happens, it's going to repeat and do the exact same thing again. Okay?
Is it
It'll do it twice.
Oh.
Right. So it'll do it once, repeat, whoop, and then it'll go forward. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's listen to it again. Oh. Oh no. It doesn't like me. Can you help me?
You don't like me either.
It's very picky.
I know it's very
All right. So this time, get your fingers out. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Oh.
He started following.
Miss Whitworth coming in here. Make sure you're watching. Watch your papers. Repeat. Just a second. That was that one. Did you guys follow along really well?
Yes.
Awesome. So, did anybody have any issues with it? You got it? Wow, you guys are so smart. Yeah.
It was hard to figure out. I thought it was gonna be the bump, but it actually been the bump and then
Really?
right here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it changes that 3rd time it goes through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, good job for noticing that. So, now that you guys have done this super easy one, I think you're ready for the next one, which is the aviary. Does anybody know what an aviary is? I saw your hand first in the back.
I'm thinking it's like a type of bird or something.
Right, it has to do with birds. You look pretty confident.
It is an ostrich, but it's a boy. Well, no, it's a girl. It's a girl.
Right, okay, so any other guesses here? All right, so you guys were super, super close, both of you. The aviary isn't actually like one specific kind of bird. It's
Flamingo.
all right, let me just tell you, okay? Let me just tell you. I think you guys are grasping at straws trying to figure it out. So aviary is a home for birds.
That's what I
So that was what you're gonna say. Good job. So if you go to the zoo, you sometimes will be able to go into this huge room with like like netting and stuff where birds live. So this is what this is. So we're gonna listen to it one time, like we did last time, without the listening map. So can you put those listening maps on the ground for me, upside down, so I know you're listening? Upside down. Make sure your listening map's upside down.
Yes, ma'am.
Upside down. Somebody help them out. There we go. There we go. Yes.
The aviary, I've been there into the zoo. I've been inside, and there's lots of birds. We had this like bird food and this like cup thing, and
That's
they
awesome.
all landed on me and started eating it.
That's awesome. Okay, let's do the same thing with the eyes all shut. Make sure your eyes are shut. I watched a couple of you last time not having your eyes shut a couple seconds. So let's have a 100%. Everybody has their eyes shut this time. Imagine the birdies. All right, let's pass these around just like we did last time. Teamwork. Yes?
Yellow bird.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey kiddos. Hey guys. Let's pass them out a little bit quieter, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know the little yellow bird pants? Here, I got one.
Can you pass that up for me?
Wait,
Oh, you need one? Okay. How about you ask me afterward? Okay? You're running low on time, okay? Yes. You don't have one? What? We gotta fix that. Okay. There we go. So, now we're gonna listen again. We'll save questions for later, okay? We're gonna listen again, and this time we're gonna use this one, which you have right there. I actually made this one. So it's a little bit harder, but I think you guys can handle it. And since it's a little bit harder, while we're going through, I'm gonna have my finger up here, okay? Following right along, in case you get lost. But try your hardest to do it all by yourself, okay? Let's do it. Repeat. Yay! Did you guys follow along?
That was fun.
That was hard. You guys got so excited, but I'm so glad that you could follow along so well. The last one. You guys have so many questions. I don't have time for all of them. But okay, how do you normally do the books thing? What time is it? Do you have time for this?
We've got 11 minutes.
Okay. That's how you normally do the books thing.
I just call by row to go get one and then come right back to your dot. So we're gonna get the green books as a hard surface for you to write on at your dots today. So red row, go ahead and go get a green book and bring it back to your dot.
Yes. Go back. And all right. This row can go first. That's such a cool name.
I think I know what we're doing.
Alright, next row, orange and green, we'll get a green book.
Yes. Oh. There's two more there. You need more, that's all right.
You have some I think we need one more.
Okay. All right. What do you need?
I think we need a pencil, Bradley. I will. Someone missed me. I didn't get a pencil. And neither did I. I didn't get a pencil.
For the. You got the pencil.
All
right.
I need one too.
You need one of these? Let's try to get some two start, okay? Oh yeah. Okay. Here you go. Who doesn't have one of these? Here you go. And here you go. All right. Let's come back to focus. Focus right here. Look at me. Look Look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at me.
Yes,
Look
ma'am.
at me.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. All right. That was pretty quick. Does everybody have one of these?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you'll. I'm sorry. So you'll want to have it this way so that you can create your own listening map going this way. You don't have to use all 3 rows. You can use it however you want to. Okay. So you can do absolutely however you want to do this. So it's just for you. Just for you. So you don't have to please anybody else. Use your own creativity and your own mind. So if you want to go ahead and start on it when we go through it the first time, you can. Or you can wait till we go through it the second time. Okay? I'll leave that up to you. But both ways, we got to be quiet and listen. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The next one,
This is actually going to be the last one. And we're actually going to go through it just one more time and then we'll be finished. Okay, so can you guys like imagine the little fishies?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how when you listen to music, sometimes you can just imagine what's going on in that composer's mind, you know? And we can hear the little birds and we can hear the kangaroos hopping around. We can hear the little fishies. So this time, just a minute girl, so this time we're gonna go through and you're gonna make your listening map if you haven't already started. Okay, does everybody understand? Make eye contact with me if you heard me. There you go. Okay, so let's do this again and make sure that you're using your creativity. Obviously, this is a little bit longer and a little bit harder, so it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. All right? So just try your best. Yes.
Do we have to make it for the whole song, or can we just
Whatever you want. This is all up to you.
Do you have
Okay,
to
do what?
Do you have to do it?
Mhm.
I know, but after the song, can you do it?
We probably won't have time to do it afterwards, so try to do it as it goes along. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Are we making the song? Yes.
Yeah. You're just gonna listen and draw whatever you're thinking. All right. Last one. Yes.
That looks weird.
That looks like
This little people one.
yeah, that looks like some monstrosity.
Well, I think it's just art. So that's gotta appreciate it. All right. Let's go. Let's listen to it. Try your best. I'm gonna be walking around looking at it. Yay! It's over. Okay, so somebody who stood out a lot as really getting into this is this one. Look how cool this is. Look how nifty. She really paid attention to how there were 4 repetitions of that one thing at the very beginning, and she went through the whole thing. That's super awesome for only listening to it 2 times. Everybody really did a really great job. There were some of you who really put some awesome detail into it. Love it. So, that's kind of the end of the lesson, but let's review some things that we talked about at the beginning. So, what's it called when you have a bunch of little tiny pieces that all come together to make one? One, yes.
Symphony.
Not quite. Not quite. It did start with an S. Mm-hmm. I know you've only heard it once. Yes? Not quite. Oh, yes.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Starts with a
Sweet.
Sweet. There we go. Okay. So it's okay you only heard it one time before in your whole life, so that's all right. So it's a sweet. Does anybody remember who wrote this? Does it show it?
I can see it.
What's his name? The guy who wrote it. You raised your hand to answer the question.
Jokes.
Okay, we'll come back. Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know he was in France.
Yes, he did. He did. He was born in France. Yes.
Something French song.
Yes, it had that sound. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to you since you've only heard it one time. I know it's gonna be hard to remember. It was Camille Saint-Saëns. Say it with me again.
Camille Saint-Saëns.
And he was from France. All right, and he wrote The Carnival of the Animals. So you can keep those papers if you want. If you're just gonna go throw them away, I'd really like it if you gave them back to me so I can recycle them and help save our planet. But if you want to keep them, feel absolutely free to keep them. That's super good. Thank you guys for being so awesome. Yeah, you can keep whatever you want. So as you leave the room, I'll just be standing here because you hand them to me as you leave. Okay. Wait till we're leaving here. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
She's in college.
I'm actually only teaching this one class. So could the back row go put their books away, please?
What
I'm a senior. I'm almost done in college. Arkansas Tech. I know, it's so close to here. It really is. Thank you. Did it. All right, next row, put your books away.
What about me? Writing still.
Did you not listen? I said you can keep them if we wanted them, and if you don't want them, give them to me on your way out. Okay, give them to me on your way out, guys. On your way out. Everybody else, go put up your books.
Where do we put the pins?
Brianna, would you go get the cup on my desk? And you can give them to Brianna.
Thank you.
To Brianna. Not today. It's time.